Yeah. Kick-Ass Joe 95. Oh my god, it's Tuesday. School today was okay, and I just want to say something right now. I haven't done an actual, like, me appearance review in a while. So yeah, I'm going to be reviewing another pay-per-view, and for the first time ever, I'm going to be reviewing a movie. Now, yes, I will be showing my PS2 collection and my own little CD collection later, like maybe in a week or two. But anyways, I also want to say I might be in someone else's YouTube video. I don't know. But, I quoted Left 4 Dead Thursday history. I was like, oh my god, it's Christmas. If you play the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. Everyone just kind of looked at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And one of my friends was like, oh my god, that made me lol. I want to do that now. But, let's get to what I'm going to review. First up is the 2004 Backlash pay-per-view, which has some great matches. I think I've already said this before, I don't care too much for the women's title matches. I don't really care too much. Even for the bra and panties matches. Fuck, I dropped the DVD.
Yay!
Yes, I'm at Stuntman's place. I don't know if I'm ever going to do a video in my own room, because last time I tried to, the lighting sucked horribly. And my sister's a complete bitch. But, the Edge and Kane match, Edge came back, after like I think it says a 13-month injury, and he comes back, he's a face and everything, spears Eric Bischoff, somehow gets in a feud with Kane, and they have their little match. And Edge, of course, wins the match. Chris Jericho versus Christian and Trish Stratus. I actually think that Chris Jericho is pretty good as a face for 2004 and the first few months of 2005. He did really good as a face, like he did when he first came to the WWE. But when he's a heel, you just can't help but kind of cheer for him a little bit. I mean, he's like Triple H or Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, Sting, Rob Van Dam, Undertaker. I'm naming too many fucking wrestlers. That no matter if they're a face or a heel, people are gonna cheer for him. But it's a really good match. Randy Orton versus Cactus Jack. Now this is the ECW style match. This is actually my #1 favorite match. Randy Orton is a pretty damn good wrestler, and Cactus Jack, who Mick Foley's okay at wrestling. I wouldn't say he's the best wrestler, but he's not the worst. He's not really in the middle either. Versus La Resistance. Not really a match I care too much for. Tajiri versus Jonathan Coachman. Jonathan Coachman, who's a little shit. Tajiri, who's a little Asian shit. Chris Benoit versus Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. The final encounter, triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title. I mean, championship. Like it matters. But whenever they fought at WrestleMania, you knew right when Chris Benoit won the 2004 Royal Rumble that this guy is going to go win the heavyweight title or world title. I'm kind of glad he did. He had a great run until SummerSlam and Randy Orton beat him. Possibly one of my favorite SummerSlam matches, like the 03 Elimination Chamber, or the 1998 match between Undertaker and Stone Cold. Up next is the first movie. Before I get to that, I forgot to do the rating. 2004 Backlash, out of 10, gets a 9. Really great. If you can find it on eBay, which will probably be the easiest way if you live in the Arkansas area, because good wrestling back when it was awesome. Now, the first movie review. This is my favorite, probably one of my favorite movies of all time. Evil Dead 2. Yep, Sam Raimi's second masterpiece. It is definitely a really good movie. Now, even though special effects sucked ball sacks, it's actually really good. There are some things you'll notice, like whenever Bruce Campbell in the beginning is being chased by the evil or whatever that's been trapped in the book, you can actually see where they were filming, which was a high school gymnasium. And there's another spot too. It's got some funny commentary. Another spot is whenever he's like going out, whenever he's like has the hand, like the head, his old girlfriend's head, like is bitten onto his hand. That's when it gets like infected with the evil. But right when he walks outside, a little story. Kurt Russell told him that when he was doing Escape from L.A., to say something about a tool shed in a really cool deep voice. Well, right when he's writhing in pain on the floor, or I think when he opens the door, he says like tool shed, and you notice his mouth doesn't even move, so the audio was put in late. Evil Dead series is actually one of my #1 favorite movie series, right up there with the Kevin Smith movies, George A. Romero's Dead movies, and actually, yes, the Spider-Man series, and the Batman series, yeah. But, this is one of the cult classics of movies. It's not a horror. Well, it's actually kind of a horror comedy. Evil Dead, like Peter Jackson's Dead Alive, also called Brain Dead. The Return of the Living Dead series, another one of my favorite movie series, might I add. And even Zombieland are all zom-com movies, zombie comedies. This movie takes place right where the first one left off. Another thing I want to talk about, I want to mention, that is a pretty big error, is that whenever the lady in the movie's mom is like infected, has the evil in her, and she's spinning around something, that's Sam Raimi's younger brother in the costume, and when he's turning, you can see a rip in the ass of the suit. This is just great old gory, good time, fun. So, if you want to check out an awesome movie from the 80s, or just an awesome movie, period, that's, or horror comedy, check out Evil Dead 2. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's one of the most perfect movies I've ever seen. So this is Kick-Ass Joe 95. Signing out.